So you need all your rollers, your setting lotion. It's good to have your spray bottle with water in case the hair gets dry. You need your rat tail comb and you need your all-purpose clip. So not to be confused with the double prong clip, it looks similar, but it has this hole in the middle, okay? These are the clips that you need for this workshop. So the first thing we're gonna do is section out the mohawk. And you do that by taking your roller right down the middle and going all the way back. Okay, so everyone work on that. So again, you don't want it as long as the roller, just slightly shorter. Because if it's as long, the hair is going to fall off. But you want it almost as long, okay? This is super close, but. And I hold the comb like this, and as I work back, it goes straight back. You want to keep it as long as it is in the front, almost at the bottom as well. So this is the most important section. If it's too narrow, it's going to throw everything off. You can just clip the sides out of the way. So you should have this nice mohawk section going down to the back of the head. And you should still have it pretty wide down here, the same as at the top. Okay, so our first roller is going to go in the front, okay? And the size from between the top parting and the back parting is going to be determined by the diameter of your tool, okay? Hopefully this angle is fine. I'm going to take my first subsection. And it should be a straight line, okay? I'm going to wet it down because the hair has gotten a bit dry. I'm going to wet it with water first. And I want to comb it nice and smooth. I'm going to get the setting lotion now. I'm going to over direct it forward. This is an on base curl, okay? And I don't want, the end shouldn't be bunched like this, okay? It should be as wide at the base right here. This is the way you're going to hold the hair, okay? Like this. You're going to keep it long, not bunching the ends. I'm going to over direct it so I can get a nice on base curl. Put my roller. I'm going to change directions too. Wrap the ends around. And I'm going to use my thumb. So I want tension. Okay. I'm using tension. And I'm using my thumb to help the hair go around. Okay. So in the front one, because of the shape of the head, I'm going to use 2 clips. Otherwise, you just use 1. So I'm taking the clip. The bottom is at the base and the top is inside the roller. And you want it to go all the way in. Same on the other side. The bottom goes at the base, the top inside the roller. Not on the top of here. You'll get creases, okay? I'm going to take another subsection. Again, the diameter of my roller. Make sure the partings are nice and straight. I'm going to wet it a little bit with water. I washed my doll head kind of early today. And then I'm combing on the bottom and on the top until everything is nice and smooth. I'm going to make sure the ends are going all the way around. Oops. It's hard when the hair is a little uneven sometimes. Over direct it 45 degrees above the base. Using your thumbs to guide the hair around the roller so it's nice and smooth. Again, I bring it up to get more tension. Using my fingers to smooth the hair. And notice the way I clip it again. So I'm using my non-dominant hand right now so you guys can see. All the way in. I'm going to change the angle a little bit so you guys can see. I'm going to take another subsection. Spray each section with your setting lotion. So I'm combing it numerous times, the top and bottom, until all the hair is straight, going in the same direction. Making sure the ends are all the way around the roller and using my thumbs to guide the hair around the roller. And again, I'm using my red rollers. The hair should go around the roller a minimum of 2.5 times. If it's less than that, you're not going to be able to get the tension that you need. So again, combing the top and bottom. I comb a lot, as I'm just not doing it once. Notice the way I'm grabbing the hair. I'm over directing it. I have my comb in my hand, making sure the ends are all the way around. And again, using my thumbs to guide the hair around the roller, pulling it up if I need to get more tension. You want to make sure you have even tension and the hair is evenly distributed around the roller. You can tilt the head forward as you go down towards the bottom. And you want to make sure the hair stays wet. First with water and then your setting lotion. If you're right-handed, your rollers should be on your right side. If you're left-handed, all the tools you use should be on the left. So I want to make sure it's nice and tight. I can't move the roller anymore before I clip it. And you want to make sure when you pin it, you're only pinning the hair that's around the roller, not from any other section. So if I move one roller, the other one shouldn't be connected to it. All the ends should be going in the same direction. And using my fingers to make sure the hair stays on the roller. Again, tightening it as much as you can. Again, I can't go under anymore before you clip it at the base. You want it right in between the two partings at the base. This is kind of an awkward angle at the bottom, so if you have a chair, you could probably sit for this section. Or for me, I'll probably get down on my knees for this section. So it's an easier angle. I still want to over direct it. And this is how the mohawk should look. Okay. All on base. Make sure your pin clips are all the way in. You don't want them sticking out at all, or it's going to interfere when we do the sides. So I'm just going to spray this down a little bit. So this is the right side of the doll head. So we all can be working on that. So this becomes kind of like a puzzle. And we're going to take horizontal subsections and we're going to work from the center to the front. Okay, so we're going to use the roller again and measure it going from the back to the front, okay? And I'm going to take a parting going all the way across. A straight line, okay? So you do want a rectangle section if possible, but this isn't going to be. We're going to be doing 2 rollers here. This is going to be the first one, and then the second one. But again, I have a straight horizontal line. I'm checking to make sure it's not too wide. I think it is a little bit wide. So I'm going from the very top parting to the bottom, and it's a little bit wide. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because I have to measure from the highest parting. And then you measure from this back parting to the center. I'm going to get this out of the way. So this is going to be my first section. I'm going to use my setting lotion. On the top and bottom. Over direct it. Notice I'm going straight up. Making sure the ends go all the way around the roller. And I use my thumbs to guide the hair around. Getting this hair out of the way so I can clip it. And again, making sure I don't get any hair from this section when I clip it. I'm going to grab this next section, spray it with my setting lotion. Making sure the ends go all the way around. Pulling it up with tension. So as I get down to this roller close, this left hand is going to get in the way. So I'm going to try really carefully just to roll it with my right hand. Okay. Hold it in place. And clip it. And again, I'm probably going to be running out of the red rollers first. Red rollers, so I think I'm going to switch to the green. Okay. And then, because I want it to be equal, so I'm on the other side, I'm going to use 2 red rollers right here at the top. All right. I want it to be consistent, my curl. So I'm going to switch to the green. So my subsections are going to be slightly shorter. Okay. I'm going to take a subsection going straight across. And then I take my roller to measure from the back to the front. This is going to be my first. I'm going to get this hair out of the way. I'll probably use a little clip just so you guys can see I'm keeping it nice and neat out of the way. I have my subsection here. Comb it nice and smooth. So this section here is going to be a little too long, okay? So I'm probably going to have to use a short roller in the front. I'm going to get that out of the way. I think that must have been. And I'm pinning to the right. And I just have this little section in the front. I'm going to use a short roller that looks like this. I'm holding it in place. Hitting on the right. Taking another horizontal parting. Working from the left to the right. Getting the hair that I'm not rolling out of the way. Keeping the hair nice and wet with water first and then setting lotion. Bringing it up if you need to get more tension. Making sure you only clip the hair that's around the roller. Making sure the ends are all going in the same direction, that they're not bunched. Using my thumbs to guide the hair around the roller. Again, bringing it up to get more tension. Now I just have this back section. I'm going to tilt the head forward. And I'll probably do 2 of the green. They're still a little bit long for the short rollers. And making sure the roller is nice and tight. You can't go under anymore and before you clip it. So this is what the right side should look like. Again, all even, all on base. So we're going to do this side. First thing I'm going to do is wet it down. So this is going to be Vanessa's strong side, so being left-handed. For everyone else, it may be a little awkward because on this side, we're going to be clipping with the left hand. Okay. So Vanessa's already fast, but she's going to for sure get done before everyone on this side. So wet it down, make sure it's nice and wet. Again, we're going to do the first row with red and then change to green. Okay. So again, use the diameter of your tool from the highest parting. It doesn't matter if it's low in the middle, from the highest parting. That's where you measure it from. So again, this is going to be smaller here, but it matches in the middle. Okay, so you guys understand what I'm saying? You want to measure this horizontal line from the highest parting, which is up here. Get this hair out of the way that you're not using. And remember, this section starts way back here. Comb it nice and smooth. Make sure the ends are all the way around. Make sure you have enough setting lotion. Use your fingers to smooth it, to help the ends go around the roller. Make sure you're keeping the roller even, that you're not favoring one side over the other. Hold it in place. And make sure you only clip the hair around that roller. Grab this next section. Make sure you're not bunching the ends. Make sure the ends are going all the way around the roller. Nice and even. Oops, some of the hair was uneven. Make sure you're rolling with tension, even distribution. All right. So now we're going to switch to green, going from the back to the front. Get the hair out of the way that you're not going to be rolling. So the ends are all the way around. Using your roller to measure another section. If it doesn't feel right, like it feels off or uneven, just unroll it again until it's even. Hold it in place. And I'm ending up with a short one in the front. Continuing down the head. Use a green. I'm going to have to use probably another short one in the front too. The sides may end up being a little bit different, which is fine. And be really careful not to clip any hair that doesn't belong in that section. And this side is a little bit different. So on this bottom section for me, I'm going to have to use a long and a short. And then I should be able to use 2 green ones at the bottom. Long ones for me. And again, don't get lazy at the bottom and think, oh, I'm almost done. I'm just going to take this entire subsection, even though it's too big. Just do it correctly. And all the ends are going in the same direction. Rolling with tension. Making it tighter. You guys may have to wash your comb out tapes after this. Mine is full of setting lotion. And that is the opposite side. Nice and even. Horizontal partings.